This is Carrie Lance with Apollos Consulting, and I'm going to share with you why the ornaments in the Prepare the Way study have meant so much to me. So this year I asked God how I was supposed to share the ornaments, and I was kind of prepared to gear up towards how am I going to market this, and I have a plan and all that, and it was just, where I ended was just share, with the people that are already in my circle. And so it was kind of like, okay, I was like this weight off, of figuring things out. But then, I posted and I sent out an email to some family and friends, and it was like, all right, I did my part. I went and I told. But then I went to Bible study and we talked about Jonah. And somebody in my Bible study just pointed out they're wondering. They said, the city that he was called to go to was a 3 days journey, and Jonah went in 1 day. And just wondering, was it kind of that Jonah did just what, kind of like the least of it, I did my part, I did the bare minimum. And I don't know, it just struck with me and I sat on it. And I think sharing the way that I did, although that was a step of faith too, I didn't really share why it was meaningful to me. And so that's what I'm going to do, is kind of that the next step further of why this means so much to me, why this is a passion project for me. And that reason is that my whole life I've grown up celebrating Christmas, and I've always known that Christmas was about Jesus. But my head understood that, but my heart did not understand the significance of it. And I think, it wasn't until I really started to grow in my faith and wrestle with what is my faith and who is God and who am I in God, and all those big questions, that it became the significance of why he came became so much more real to me, and so much more impactful in understanding his story and understanding my story. And so I think it's just that realization that every year I could read these passages, and every year I'll see something new. And just that invitation from God, just that not to settle for what I know or for what I think I know, but to always keep looking into his word, because there's always more to know. We serve an infinite God, and there's no point that we'll know enough. And so it's just that realization that every year there's more to know about Jesus, and there's more to understand for who he is and why he came. And this is a passion project for me, because these passages take us into that. And one of the last verses that I read for it was, when they had seen him, they spread the word, and all who heard it were amazed. And what stuck out to me first was that spread the word. We're supposed to spread the word. We're supposed to share our stories. I should say we get to share our stories for what we've seen, for how God has worked in our lives. But then the other part is that all who heard, and just that reminder that we have to hear, we have to stop, we have to ponder, we have to be in his word, we have to share what we know, to be able to know more. All who heard were amazed. And so I think it's just that this study, it helps me to hear. And so that's why I love it, because I get to hear more from God. And that's why I'm passionate about sharing it, because I know that there is more that he wants you to hear too. So I will post the link for the Prepare the Way study, for the ornaments, and just for the videos that we have on how you can be in the Word, just your Bible, just time with God. And he will instruct you, and he will teach you when you come with an open heart. And so it can feel uncomfortable at first. You're sitting down wondering, how's he going to show up? But God reveals himself in his word. And so I know if you come seeking, I know you're going to see something that you didn't see before. Thank you so much for listening to why this study is important to me. And I hope that someday it's important to you too. Thanks. Bye.